Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You join me today for the second half of the Winter Village Bring Down, as I'm calling it. So last week I left you with everything in place building wise, but none of the people, none of the scenes. And so that was this week's task. So let's head straight over and have a look. Okay, so we're back in the Winter Village, and despite telling my children not to touch anything, you'll notice all of this is rearranged. You might also notice that this doesn't look like a cardboard box anymore. This is now pure Lego. Ian's made it fancy by giving it all those little bits of trim down here. Yeah, Ian's in the background laughing. He's been told to be quiet, but he is failing so far. So everything's still the same on top. We haven't tested this, so Ian put it down, and I mean, I'm not liking this grey bit, but I think we're going to tile that at some point. But we're going to put rocks there. Okay. Which part of Be Quiet did you not?
Well, if I'm going to have to correct you, if you say everything correctly, I won't need to correct you, and therefore I'll be quiet.
Right, we'll ignore him. So we had to redo the track again because it didn't meet up in the new formation, and we haven't tested it, so we're going to do that live on screen. So this is where Ian comes into play. Go on, Ian, push the button. So going to derail. Oh my god, success! Sort of. Where did... sorry. Was success until I realised, no, there's the other part. Do you think it's... sorry, you're going to push it along? No. Okay, so we lost a carriage, but the front part, which is the tricky part, I guess, went through. Let's fix that. Okay, we're not entirely sure why that derailed. Maybe something was misaligned, but we can prove that it definitely does work. Go again, Ian. Oh, that was a cautious. Hey, there it goes. Whoosh. We're going faster. We're going faster. We're going faster. Woo! Choo choo. I'm not sure the sound effects are required, but whatever. Okay, so we've spent the afternoon getting people into the Winter Village. It's been a hard one to do this year because our daughters got to the people before we did, and they've been distributed around the house. So we're not entirely convinced. Oh, that's me knocking off the Lego. Not entirely convinced that it's fully populated, but I'll run you through some of the scenes we've got here. Now we'll start over here. This is our rather cramped looking North Pole, and I always make sure that the North Pole thing points towards the actual North Pole. So you've got Santa's Workshop, Elf Clubhouse, lots of things. I think we're missing a star on the top of the tree there, but such is life. Lots of elves in there, and in fact Santa's in there having a little relax without his hat on, because I think he probably gets a bit hot sometimes. So this elf up here is actually throwing down presents to this little elf down here, who is then going to load them onto the sleigh. So this sleigh up on the top is actually the decoy sleigh, and this one is hidden by that big forest of trees, which I feel doesn't hide it at all, because it's a very big sleigh, and there's a boy in there who's about to discover the real sleigh, but hopefully he doesn't. There's a couple of things hiding in the forest as well. We've been placing random bits in. There's a duck on the ice rink, some people throwing some snowballs there. This guy I like because he's got the... In fact, that actually looks like Ian to me, because he's got the big fluffy hat on to keep his ears warm, but then he's all smartly dressed, and Ian does have quite a smart coat, but then he's got this ridiculous hat that does keep him warm, but it's kind of ridiculous. So we got the bakery, the original cottage, that's the toy shop over this side. I'm imagining a road from down there, so you've got a little branch of a couple of cars there. Some people on the station. This guy's got an ice cream. I'm not sure it's really ice cream weather, but whatever. And I think that might be Indiana Jones there, with being fed an apple. Someone's stolen Olaf's nose. That's not very kind. Moving on to the main street. Not sure who that is coming out there or there. They've got an elf stowaway there. She's to look after the presents. There's definitely sloths hidden around the village. If you spot any, let us know. In fact, Ian's put one and I have no idea where he's put it, so I guess we'll find out. So we've got some ice skaters over here, a bustling little Winter Village market. Christmas tree, loads of presents. Everyone's sort of lining up there to get a present from Santa. There's quite a few Santas in here. That's how I think he makes it work. He just clones himself. And then you've got the gingerbread house over there in the corner, plus the little gingerbread house. I know last year we made a purple one of these. It kind of got destroyed. I can't find the parts for it at the moment. We're going to do a yellow one this year, but again, I can't find the parts. This year seems to have just zipped by, and we can't find Mrs. Gingerbread Lady. So maybe I should pop down, because I wasn't getting the BAM figures for that reason. I already had her, but cannot find her. I know she must be in the house somewhere, but I guess it can't hurt to have a spare. So yeah, lots of little details to look at. The one thing I've just realised I've forgotten to do is add those lights in that I normally do to make it all a bit twinkly. So I'll do that now, and I'll give you another quick overview. Don't forget to look out for the sloths. And there we have all the drinkles. Quite a lot of drinkles down the middle. And then quite a bit over this side as well. I managed to get it go around the tree, although I'm not sure it looks amazing. I might tweak that. But yeah, very Christmassy. It will look lovely when it's dark. So this is 2022's Winter Village. I'm sure it will be a matter of hours before the children completely ransack this poor thing and destroy it. But thanks for joining me on the journey to get it here. So let me know in the comments below what you like about our Winter Village. How many sloths did you find? Did you find anything else interesting in there? Also, if you want to see last year's Winter Village or any of the reviews on all the Winter Village sets, then you can check out the Winter Village playlist, which I'll link up at the end. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.